I want to drink that drink cold. It's the second time I buy one of these drinks, and first I made the same mistake as the first time I stirred it before I opened it, and it's carbonated, or there's pressure, live cultures, and but I want to drink it a little bit cold, so I'm in the shade here. I did ask somebody that has known me for a while if I could, in his big company's container, put some things I want to get rid of in the Mosicho, like a, a porta potty, that's not that big. Somebody could use it, but I'm not going to use it, and it takes up room. And there's also an old tent somebody gave me, but it doesn't have all the parts. I can't really use it. It's damaged too. And the other thing is mechanical parts that were already replaced in this vehicle. I got to lighten up the weight. But when I finally found and wasted fuel to get to this landfill kind of recycling depot where they weigh you, the minimum cost is $12.99, maybe plus tax. And I have a $5 bill, and maybe all my coins would add up to that, but that means I'm not doing laundry tomorrow. And I haven't solved my where am I going to shower issue right now. So I'd like to have at least clean clothes when I'm dirty to change into once in a while, more often when you can't shower. So I'm taking a break to drink this and problem solve. I've been at it all day again. And the lady at the MLA's office was nice. Man, this guy's not in the right lane at all. And but I wanted to say in this vlog that, hey guys, do you know, I was telling the same thing to the MLA lady. I said, do you know that when I start or approach a community, it's the collaborative approach, is the excitement to offer my skill sets, even to start as a volunteer, to demonstrate them. And it gets to the nonsense of the automaton thinking of, again, falling behind to the problem solving required for catching up to modernity, when modernity is going to turn pretty nasty pretty soon. Like I'm talking in my lifetime, people, that climate emergency issues every freaking year for pretty much everybody, with more extremes and fatigue, because you guys will still keep not adapting, but expecting the normal to come back after one more year when it won't. I'm telling you, many of the issues related to climate emergencies will take 75 years minimum. That means you, your kids, your grandkids that you keep having. I'm not saying you have grandkids directly, but I don't know. I don't know how you guys do this in your weird families. But anyways, so I want to say that I start like this, and then it gets confrontational. And, I might sign first emails sincerely or thank you, and then it starts getting to thank you very kindly. If you've received thank you very kindly as the end of an email, then you've already red flags, showed signs of incompetence, uncaring, or automaton behavior, right? And it's pretty simple to solve things, but you don't deviate from the norm. And the people that are in charge of large amounts of money or policy making, they're not facing these challenges, and it's easier for them to be in the denial that things are getting worse, or what it feels like to be in these situations, right? Have you heard of an MLA or an MP who will go live in a refugee camp for a year or something like that, right? No, of course not. For that, you'd need sentience and sapience at human levels, because it's a learning experience that you require as a public servant. If you guys know how to define public servant properly, and the tools that you need for the sake of not putting a Band-Aid on a broken arm, that's not a public servant to anybody. And language matters, using language efficiently. Like if I was an MLA or an MP, people, I might read what I can or can't do very well, and then decide, oh, there are ways I can help my constituents without breaking this rule that an MLA is either written down, should not, or not written down, is just an unspoken agreement to minimize the work of public servants. So again, I've been saying this for 10 years. Put me in your job and see how I act differently, and then you'll know why I call you the Homo communia, suffering from HSD, and how I call myself the Homo sentient sapien, that because of your HSD, I suffer from species alienation. So again, I start collaborative, I interact with you, it turns nonsensical, and then you see me as only a troublemaker. And you can't reference how you cause these scenarios to develop in this way. So that's a sign of pretty strong HSD in everybody.